What is going on, guys? Snickel here, and today I have another trophy talk for you. This is a little later than usual, and I will tell you why, but this is for the week of November 17th, 2019. And the reason that I'm doing this video now rather than a few days ago was, one, I was a little busy, but the other reason being that I'm actually going to be going away between Wednesday and Sunday of this upcoming week. So this video will be done next Sunday as well. So I figured I would space them out a little better, just so you guys have some stuff to watch, but it probably doesn't matter at the end of the day. But anyway, it's been a pretty interesting week, I guess I can say, for gaming. I've done a lot of interesting things. I've started a lot of interesting things, and I don't know if I've completed anything. I have completed something, but we can talk about that a little bit. So starting off down here with Need for Speed Most Wanted. I don't think I earned any trophies in Need for Speed Most Wanted this week, but I did make some progress towards some of these DLC trophies, which are basically for, I have to max out all the cars in online, which is just driving miles. So I'm just doing that. I'm driving the miles, AFKing the miles, and basically getting all the upgrades that I need to get. So I'm working through that right now, and that's just going to come over time. It's probably going to take me a few weeks to kind of get through all this stuff and get all the upgrades and upgrade all the vehicles. But just know that this is something where when I'm playing my PS4, I'm going to have my PS3 kind of running in the background, because I do have to have the PS3 running, and I do have to be signed online on that account. It's not something where I can do it on another PS3 offline or something like that. I have to be online on my account in order to get the miles going. And the other thing that really sucks about this game is if you quit out, if you close app, or if you quit out improperly, or if you lose connection to the auto log, you lose all of your progress that you've made in that session that you've been on. So if you're playing through, I would highly suggest, if you're wanting to do this DLC, I would highly suggest to just back out every hour or so and just save and make sure that you're keeping the progress, you're keeping the upgrades that you're getting, instead of having to lose all of that progress. If you're interested in doing this DLC, I'm probably going to make a multiplayer trophy guide on this sometime soon. I've been trying to be a little more active doing those, and just making more videos on YouTube. And I know I talked about this in the last video. I want to be a lot more active, making more content that people will enjoy watching, like how to platinums multiplayer trophy guides and things of that sort, not just trophy guides. I know people enjoy the trophy guides and they enjoy the collectible guides and everything like that, but I do want to make some more actual content that people can look forward to instead of just guides, essentially. I'll talk about this real quick. This isn't related to gaming, but I do get questions. I got questions about this a few weeks ago on one of the videos that I uploaded for Horizon, and the question was basically like, this game came out in 2016, why are you releasing videos for it now? And the simple response, if you ever want to know why I'm uploading videos or guides or something on a certain game, it's because that's a game that I'm playing at the time. And my thought is, and this is kind of what comes with just playing games, and I guess getting some sort of I don't want to trust me, this might sound like cynical. I'm not trying to like brag or anything, but when you have people that watch your stuff and they kind of more or less, I don't want to say look up, because like I said, I don't want to sound cynical at all, but I want to kind of get people to play those games that I'm playing as well, or complete those games that I'm completing. So if someone sees that I'm uploading guides on Horizon Zero Dawn and it's a game that they want to play, or it's a DLC that they still need to do, or something like that, I'm hoping that kind of kickstarts them to kind of hop into that backlog and get that done, or go play that game because they can't decide what game they want to play. Because that's a big thing that I know people will ask me in stream and just talk about, and just big discussions, is I don't know what to play. I have all these games, I don't know what to pick. So that's kind of when I make guides for games, they're kind of redux guides. They're going to be ultra high quality for older games, but it's the fact of I'm trying to kind of kickstart and trying to help people decide on what games they want to play. And if they see that I'm uploading videos on those games, it might kind of get them to play those games and decide what games they want to play and get through those games and complete those games. So that's kind of my thought process behind why I will upload guides on anything, because I know people ask me that all the time. Why are you uploading guides on old games? Why are you uploading guides on this? Why are you uploading guides on that? And it's just the fact of, even if I can help a handful of people, it might not be thousands of people. It might not be millions of people. It might not be hundreds of people. If it's a handful of people that are finding that video useful and they're finding that video helpful, that's good enough for me. That's all that matters to me. So that's why I upload guides on older videos, or videos and guides and stuff on older games, just because I know it has a little bit of a community, a little niche to community to it, but I just want to give people a little bit of that bump start to kind of say, if they see it, maybe it's something that I want to do. And that's why you'll see guides on a lot of older games, because frankly, I enjoy playing them, and they're games that I want to complete. They're games that I started back in the day and I just haven't completed. So I'm trying to help people decide what games to play as well, without actually helping them decide, if that makes sense. So you'll see multiplayer trophy guides. You'll see how to platinums on as many games as I can cover. I want to make multiplayer trophy guides on every multiplayer that I've done. I have a list of things, and I want to do the same thing on how to platinum. So keep an eye out. And again, some of the games might be older, especially if you start seeing guides. So if you do see that, that's the reason why I do it. There is a means and method to my madness, and that's essentially what it is. So, but anyway, I got a little bit off topic there. Need for Speed Most Wanted, it's coming through. Again, a few more weeks. It's going to be a lot of AFK, and if you don't know what that means, away from keyboard. It's essentially me just setting my PS3 up and just driving around and falling off of a map, and that's how I get my miles. You have to get 200 miles on each car, so it's a lot of miles. I don't know if that's with every DLC, but I think the first 3 DLCs, you have to get 200 miles on each car, because you have to unlock essentially all the upgrades for the cars. So kind of sucks, but it is what it is. But that's coming along. Moving on. This game kind of came out of nowhere. I'm not going to lie. I kind of knew it was coming up, but it kind of came out of nowhere. There's a lot of games where that kind of happens every once in a while for me. There's going to be a few games that I'm going to talk about here that kind of more or less happened, but that is Guitar Hero 5. Now, I knew this was going to come up because Retro has been asking and basically essentially bugging me day in and day out, and a lot of people, or the people that are doing this game, to essentially get through it. And I don't have a problem with hopping on and doing the multiplayer, because for the most part, it's very easy. It's not really skill-oriented. You just need the people. So we got through. We didn't finish yet because we were waiting on a few things. We're still waiting on one more person to get a microphone, and then we can do the drum one, because I was waiting to get my drums. That's a interesting story. If you guys weren't there on stream, essentially I bought a set of drums secondhand from someone on a marketplace or a let go or whatever you want to call it, and I went to pick them up, got them, went to go look at the USB, and the USB was corroded to the worst corrosion I've ever seen in a USB. I didn't even think it was physically possible. So I had to end up ordering another set of drums online. So those just came in so we can do that. And yeah, all in all, that's really the only thing I need to do for the multiplayer. The only other thing for multiplayer in this game is, like, I think getting 808 stars is kind of online, because there are like band challenges that require you to get a certain score or whatever to get 3 stars or a certain level or something like that. It kind of works like Band Hero, so I do need to I will need people for that, of course, at some point, but I don't know when I'll end up playing this single player for this. I mean, this will probably be the next Guitar Hero or a plastic instrument game I do after I get done Band Hero, which I'll talk about shortly. This wasn't the next one that I wanted to do, but it'll probably be the next one that I do, just because there's a few other people that want to do it, and it'll be nice to get done. So that's Band Hero, or Guitar Hero 5. It kind of came out of nowhere, but again, it was super easy. We did it in an afternoon, a few more online trophies, which will take literally like an hour or so, and we'll be done with it. So that came along. It is what it is. Up next, we have Horizon Zero Dawn. This is a game I've been playing on stream for a while. Ended up getting through, if my page will load here, ended up getting through all of the DLC. Other than the New Game Plus and the New Game Plus on Ultra. What is going on? Okay, well, we'll let that load while I leave it on this screen. But yeah, I got done all of the Frozen Wilds DLC, the story DLC, the feats, trophies, all that stuff. So again, the only thing that I have is New Game Plus on Ultra Hard. So going to be playing through that. Getting through that this week. I wanted to try to get it done by this weekend, but I honestly have not been playing too many games this weekend, and the games that I have been playing have been boosting. I really haven't been doing anything. I haven't even really been able to stream. I've wanted to stream, but I just haven't been able to, so I guess we're going to close that out. Let's see if another one opens, if it's just... Oh, okay. The internet might be down. Interesting. Okay, I think we're good now. I don't know what happened. So yeah. got done all of the story or the quest DLC, got done the feats DLC, and again, all I need is New Game Plus on Ultra Hard and New Game Plus. So be playing through that on stream, trying to get through that. I probably won't get through this before I leave on Wednesday, so this will be something that'll probably be finished up in the next week or so. A little bit of time. We'll see how fast I can play through, but I'm not rushing it. But that's the last thing I need to be done with Horizon Zero Dawn and the DLC, so that's pretty cool. It's been exciting playing through that. Up next, we have Far Cry 2. NCS Fan and I did get back to doing some Far Cry 2 this week. We made really good progress. We only played one night, but it seems like when we play, we make really, really good progress. So we're down to our last gun that we need to get multi-kills with. I think there's like 5 or 6 weapons. I think it's 5. 5 weapons that you have to get like hundreds of multi-kills with. So we've been working through those. We're on the last one, which requires the most multi-kills. And of course, it breaks the fastest. So that's pretty interesting. But the trophy that I did earn this week, just because I haven't been earning trophies when I'm playing, because the last trophies I need are, of course, like the sub 1% ones. But the trophy that I did earn was to upgrade one class 3 times because I needed that for the last gun that I'm on. So getting through that, this will just be a little bit of a grind fest. And then once NCS Fan and I are done doing the multi-kills, this will probably be something that I dive into and we'll try to complete a lot in my free time, because that's really what I've been kind of hinging on, is getting done the multi-kills. And even though personally it's been kind of my fault in some of the instances when we haven't been playing and making progress in with the multi-kills, I'm not really trying to get that done. And it'll get done at some point. But again, it's just something where I might knock it out in a week or I might knock it out in a few months. We'll just see how it goes. I'm not going to stress myself. But again, Far Cry 2, it's coming along. Hopefully the multiplayer, all of it will get done within the next few months. But again, I might just get an urge out of nowhere and be like, I want to get this done now. So we'll see how it goes. Then up next, we have Band Hero. This is what I've been playing in my free time off stream, just because I've been trying to figure out something to play. Most Wanted was what I was doing, and then I kind of hopped into Band Hero just because I wanted to finish that. So ended up getting all of the secret notes, or found all the secret notes, and then right now all I have left is essentially 50 career challenges on Platinum or Diamond, which is like, it's not the worst. Just gonna take a little bit of time to figure out which ones I want to do. I don't even know how many I have done. I wanted to kind of get on and do that. I have to 100% a song as a vocalist, ouch, and then I need to complete 1 challenge for each instrument at gold or better. So I'm gonna have to do that anyway, probably, to get the 50 career challenges. Then other than that, it's just earning 555 stars and then completing all of the tutorials, which I'll probably save that for the end. But this is coming along. Again, just been doing it in my free time. I really haven't been playing too much in my free time this week. I've been boosting a lot, and then I streamed a decent amount during the week as well. So I really haven't been playing too much in my free time. And the free time that I've had, I haven't really been playing games. So up next, another game that more or less came out of nowhere along with Guitar Hero 5, and that's Blood Drive. So if you guys know anything about this game, this is a really, I'll say, interesting PS3 game. There might be some people that think otherwise. I think it's an interesting, it's interesting, okay? It's an interesting game. For the longest time, I actually thought that this game was unobtainable because the multiplayer was down. It turns out the multiplayer isn't down. I think there's like 5 multiplayer trophies that you have to get. So Waves and I, who are the only ones that have been playing it, we're working through that. We played a decent amount on, I think it was Saturday. We probably put about an hour. It's not a decent amount, but, we put probably about an hour into it. Got through that, and it's a game. This is just a game where the multiplayer is going to get done, and then who knows when the single player will get done, but the multiplayer's done, right? And that's really all I care about. A lot of older PS3 games, that's really all I care about, is just getting the multiplayer done. It's not the fact of I never want to get the platinum. It's just the fact of like a game like that, which came out in, I don't even know when this came out. This came out in 2010, so it's going to be nice to get that multiplayer done and then just have it sitting on the back burner for whenever I want to do it. And like I said, I'm trying to do that with a lot of PS3 games. A lot of PS3 games that you see, or a lot of games that you see on my list where I only have a few trophies, or I've only earned a few trophies and I haven't really gone for the platinum. That's essentially what I'm doing, is I'm just earning the multiplayer trophies and then shutting it off until I feel like going back and playing that game. And I know what you're thinking, why don't you just get the platinum when you do the multiplayer? It's just the fact of like mentally, I have other things in my mind. I'm not worrying about, hey, I should probably get the platinum and Blood Drive when I get the multiplayer done. I mean, it'd be cool to do that, but that's not like my mindset. My mindset's just get the multiplayer done. We'll get back to it at some point, right? So anyway, working through that. Hopefully I'll have that done before the next one. Again, I'm going to be out Wednesday, and I'll talk about what I plan on playing through the week upcoming. And then the next thing we have, the last thing, is MK10. Ended up playing this last night. I wanted to stream last night, Saturday night, but ended up playing MK10 because Waves and Brian were on to play. So we played it, and we almost got done our 1,000 respect points. Waves started at 0, Brian and I started at, I think, 60 respect points, and I got up to 900, and Waves is up to 800, and Brian's up to like 880 or something like that. So we're almost there. We're like 100 away, but we had to stop. It was like 3 a.m. We were all dead, so we had to stop. But the 1,000 respect points is coming along. Other than that, after that, it's just doing tower battles, which is not the worst. Really easy to win tower battles. Doing some, where is it? You have to complete a like tower challenge, and then you have to send a tower challenge. So I need to do that. That's online. And then the last thing after that is this trophy right here, which is to reach a 10 complete game win streak in a ranked 1v1 match. Now, this can be a little tricky. You can somewhat boost this, but not really. So you can actually, you can load the game up, you can get a win, right? Then you can close the game, you can back up your save, and then try to, to fight again. And if you lose, you just end up, loading that save up. It actually doesn't save your win streaks online. It saves them locally, which is kind of stupid. So there's a little bit of a way to finesse that a little bit, but we're gonna see if we can try to finesse that by boosting it. Because I don't know if you fight someone, if you can just rematch them immediately. Because if basically, essentially, if Brian and I can find ourselves, or Waves and I, or whoever, if we can find ourselves in a ranked match, if we search some weird ass playlist, then we can just fight and then rematch each other right after. Like if there's a rematch button, then it'll make this super easy. But I don't know. We're going to do a little bit of testing there. If anyone knows, do let me know. But I do know about the method of backing the save up and then doing all that stuff. So if it comes down to that, that's what I'm going to have to do. I don't want to have to do that, but that's what I will do if it comes down to it. But this is coming along. I don't anticipate, or I don't have an anticipation date of when this will be done. I mean, it'd be nice to get it done earlier this week, but I am trying to finish Far Cry 2 before I leave on Wednesday. So we'll just have to wait and see how stuff goes, because I do want to finish a few other things, and MK10 really isn't on the top of my priority list when it comes down to it. Far Cry 2 is like basically my number one priority when it comes to boosting right now, and then it's probably like a mix between Blood Drive and MK10. And then there's a few other things which I haven't really played in a while, but I think I'd have to look through, but I think that there's a few other games that I was boosting that kind of got more or less put on the back burner for now, but I should hop back into them, obviously. So anyway, that's what I've been playing this week. Nice, meaty 18-minute discussion here about what I've been playing. So what do I plan on playing in the upcoming week? Let me get a drink real quick. So before I leave on Wednesday, my goal is to try to get the multi-kills done in Far Cry 2, make as much progress in Horizon Zero Dawn as possible on stream. Hopefully try to get Blood Drive done, because I'm anticipating that only being about a night more worth of work to get that done. And then doing MK10 and trying to get that done. That's really ambitious of me to put all that. So it's probably, my goal would be probably or I was going to say HZD, but I don't want to sound like a doucher. The goal is probably Horizon, get Horizon done as much as possible on stream, and then just get the multi-kills done in Far Cry 2. If I can get Blood Drive done, great, more power to me, and or MK10, more power to me. But those two are probably my main goal to get done before Wednesday rolls around. And then when I'm going Wednesday to Sunday, I was kind of debating what I wanted to do, if I wanted to bring my PlayStation 3 down, because I can't really take my PlayStation 4 anywhere because I have like my external hard drive plugged into it, and that thing's powered externally. So I'd have to like unplug and unwire all that, and I don't want to do that. So I really don't travel with my PS4 unless I really, 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 really have to, which I've never had to really, 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 really have to travel. So what I'm thinking is possibly bringing down the good old PlayStation 3 and then deciding on what to play. I've been thinking, because I've been thinking about doing it on stream. If you guys know, I want to do all the Assassin's Creed games, even the stacks and everything. So I've been thinking about starting like AC4 multiplayer and start grinding that level there and then doing those few DLC trophies. I've been thinking about doing that, so I might take the PS3 down and do that. The other thing which I'm 100% going to do is I'm going to take down, or I'm going to take my Vita and I'm going to try my best to finish up Liberation on the Vita. Where is that? I don't even know where this is. I finished the multiplayer for this a while back. It probably wasn't even a while back. I don't even know where this is. Here we go. I finished it in August. So I finished the multiplayer in August, finished playing through the game, achieving 100% synchronization in all the sequences. So I essentially got through all of that and did all that. Super easy, not really too worrying, but it's just the little things now, doing all the diary pages, getting all the alligator eggs, blocking 10 firing lines. It's just random things in the game that I have to do that just takes a little bit of time. But again, it's probably something that I'll probably try to grind out while I'm down there. And essentially, I'm not going to be playing this all the time. One of the reasons why I want to bring it is because I'm not going to be playing games 24/7 when I'm down there. But it's just something that I can play if I'm laying around or before I go to bed or this or that. So just something I can knock out. I was going to try to save this game for when I do like this 100 platinum challenge that I've been thinking about doing or discussing, which is essentially once I get to 200 platinums, trying to get to 300 as fast as possible. So I was thinking about saving it for in there because I was like, oh, it'd be nice to get a Vita game, but I do also kind of just want to get this done and get it out the way. I've had like a really big urge recently to play Assassin's Creed games, and more precisely like Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, Revelations, like the older ones, the original ones. I've had a really big urge to play them, and I do own them all on PS4. I do own the Ezio trilogy or Ezio collection, and I do have like Assassin's Creed 3, and I do have them all. But I don't know. I've had a really big urge to play them, but at the same time, I don't really want to start them, but I do want to start them, but I want to finish other things. So it's tearing me apart. But one thing that I'm probably going to start once I get done Band Hero, which I don't know if this will be this week or next week or whenever it comes around, but I am going to get started, and I'm going to try to do the 2 other Assassin's Creed Chronicle games, which would be India and Russia. I have China done. I did that one, so I just need to do India and Russia. I'll be done with those 2. If you know anything about this, the Chronicle games, there's actually 3 stacks to this. 3 stacks. And I don't want to say I don't want to do it because that, whatever. But if I'm going to be committed to doing all the Assassin's Creed games, even the stacks, and I'm going to do that, I would have to do the Chronicle games 3 times. So I've only done Chronicles China, so I need to do the other 2. And then there's 2 other platinums of the Chronicles, but again, who knows when that'll happen. That'll be like way, way, way down the line. Probably one of the last things that I do. But I might start working on these 2 other Chronicle games because those are 100%, and then kind of see where we go from there. Because I've done all the Assassin's Creeds that I can really do that have came out right now, other than replaying a few other ones. Like I said, like 2 Brotherhood Revelations, 4 on the PS3, 3 on the PS4, 3 Liberations on the PS4, Rogue on the PS4. I have all of these. It's just getting around to playing them and getting through them. But not stacking wise, I have gone through and done all of them. The only one I've stacked so far is probably the most disgusting one you can stack, which is Freedom Cry. Just because it was the same scenario that I'm in now, where I went down to the beach and I only had my PS3, and I was like, what can I play that I'm not going to record a video on or this or that? And it ended up being Freedom Cry, and I was like, I can do this fast. So I did it, and whatever. But yeah, a little bit of an internal goal, if anyone wants to know, of mine is at some point to have literally every single Assassin's Creed 100% platinum, whatever, literally every single one done. And I have all the difficult ones done. I have all the multiplayer done. It's just going through and playing the rest of them when I can find some time to do it. But that's just a little personal goal of mine that I want to get done at some point. So anyway, that's what I've been playing this week. That's what I plan on playing in the upcoming week. I'm not sure if I really have anything else to talk about here or anything else to rant about. I had some thought in my mind, but I can't really remember what that thought was. So I think what I'm going to do is probably end this here, just because I can't remember. I'm trying to remember, but I can't remember. So again, it's been a pretty successful week. I don't really anticipate on doing too much in the upcoming week, but I still am going to earn some trophies, get some stuff done as much as possible that I can get done. Hopefully I'll earn the Liberation 3 Vita Platinum and get my first real Vita Platinum. Actually, I take that back. I have gotten a real Vita Platinum. I always get people... They're always on my tail about this. No, I did get Resistance Burning Skies Platinum. That's technically a real Vita Platinum. And I did get the 100% in tabletop racing. So, you know, you can't give me a hard time there. I've done that. I just realized they have a platform for PlayStation VR. Since when? Bro, since when? Anyway, I'm getting off topic here. Yeah, I think that's all I really have. If you guys ever want to know some like weird, really obscure PS3 games, always just check my account, man, because I'll do stuff like Blood Drive just out of the blue. Random games like this that you probably have never even heard of. I'll start them out of the blue and people are like, what's Blood Drive? And I'm like, imagine Twisted Metal, but like 10 times worse, and then add zombies to it. And then you have Blood Drive. So that's essentially what it is. So it's like a mix between like Twisted Metal and like Carmageddon, but like really bad. And then instead of pedestrians, you have zombies. So that's essentially what it is. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, be sure to leave a like. Let me know what you guys have been up to down in the comments below, what games you've been playing, what you're looking forward to. I know a game that a lot of people have been playing is that new Star Wars game. And I do have it. And I don't know why I've been trying to put it off to play it. I really, if you guys know, okay, let me take a step back. Let me take a step back. I'm a step back right now. Before I end this, you guys probably already know this, but the way my mind works is I like to do things either A, chronologically, or B, the order that the games release. So chronologically would be like all the games are released, but like what came out first. So like, for instance, let's take Assassin's Creed, for instance here, okay? Like I can only think of a few off the top of my head because my brain is not very big. But if you were to play Assassin's Creed chronologically, quote unquote chronologically, you would play Odyssey first, then you'd play Origins after, and then you would just run down the line of all the other ones. I think 1 would probably be after that, and then 2, and then Brotherhood, and then you would just run down the line, right? That would be chronologically, because that's the order that they came out, like, from the year, right? But realistically, the order that they came out would be like 1, 2, Brotherhood, Revelations, 3, 4. You know, that's how you would play it if you played them in order. So there's a few different ways to do it, and that's what I've kind of been doing with the Star Wars game. Was I was like, I kind of want to play some other Star Wars games. Like I want to get done Battlefront 2, and I want to do, you know, I'd like to do Force Unleashed 2 and everything. But then I'm also thinking like these games aren't really tied together. Like I can literally just play this and just whatever. So it might be something that I kind of play out of nowhere. I have seen a lot of people playing it. I've seen a lot of people platinuming it. I've seen a lot of people praising it, and I really should play it. I really should, because again, I have it. So that might be something I do start, but I just wanted to throw that out there because again, I'm sure a lot of people have been playing it, and I've heard a lot of people saying that they've been having a lot of fun with it. So more power to you. I need to hop on that, and I need to do it as well. But anyway, yeah, let me know what you guys have been playing down in the comments below. If it's been the new Star Wars game or whatever, if there's any games that you're looking forward to, if all the games have come out that you were looking forward to, or you have to wait until early 2020 for stuff, let me know about that down in the comments below. Any games you've been boosting, any multiplayer games or anything like that, do let me know, because again, I do really appreciate reading all that stuff, and I will reply. Anyway, like I said, if you guys did enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like. Down in the description below, you'll find links to all types of stuff, my Twitter, my Twitch, my platinum trophies that I've earned over the years, this site right here, if you want to go take a look at this for yourself. If you never used PSN Profiles, it's a great site, but go check any of those links out down in the description below. If you've made it this far and you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing for more trophy content like this, and I hope to see you all around sometime soon.